Hello ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to some more Kenshi Fogman only playthrough, episode 42 of the series here. You will see that I have redone the entire front gate. I'm going to let time go by fast here, and I'll explain why in a second. But yeah, I've redone the whole entire front gate, and this should end up being a little bit better layout than what we had before. I've also got turrets all on the wall here, and a lot of these turrets are almost completed. I think most of the ones on this side are done. So yeah, we've almost got all of our harpoon turrets up, and I think it's going to be a pretty big deal for us. On top of that, we've got a lot of new people in the colony. But before I introduce everybody, let me just take a look real quick. We've got an attack coming, and I just want to see where it is. It's going to be a chance for us to test out our turrets, and they're all the way down there, so they've still got a little ways to go. So I'll go ahead and introduce, we've got Zucker Drone here. I'm going to put him up. Actually, I try to keep them up ahead of the animals. We've got Zucker Drone. Nobody new in Fog Team Alpha, but you'll see this group is a little bit smaller, and this group's a little bit larger, and I'll explain why in a bit. We got Baratic, I think is new. Tintism might not be. I'm trying to remember because I've moved everybody around some. And it's been a while since I've last recorded. I've been playing off camera a lot, redoing all this and trying to get armor up. We got Alice is done with this, and there's been a lot going on. So let's see. These guys are all new pretty much for the most part. So we've got I think Daydreamer here, Zira, Snuffle, Descriptor, Jester. Let's see. Biconic, Hawking, maybe, Glurp, Brad, Justing, Hayden. I think the rest of these are there. And then for crossbow foggies, we've got Twitchy, classification, Bismuth. I think Zero's already there. So yeah, if you see your name, congratulations, you're in. Alba, I think, was new. I don't remember everybody, but I remember most people. So lots of new Fogmen joining the mix. So, what is to come in the next couple episodes? Well, I think we're ready to capture the Southern Hive Queen. I'm feeling pretty confident in our ability, and I know that between capturing her and then preparing for the Southern Hive invasions, we'll have some time between them to keep working on defenses, recruiting other Fogmen and training them up, etc., etc. But meanwhile, we're going to test out our new defenses, and this is a great opportunity for us to do it with these new Shek that are on the way. So everybody's here right now currently between the Scout Foggies and Fog Team Alpha. So I think we've got enough to defend the fort. The Scout Foggies is a significantly larger group now. I've put some of our stronger Fog Team Alpha units into the Scout Foggies because they are going to go be the group that will raid the Southern Hive and capture the Southern Hive Queen. I want to make sure they were equipped to do the job. I've already emptied out the bowls here, and we've got a bunch of food ready to go with us, as well as some extra supplies and some supplies here, some med kits, skeleton repair kits, which we will need to repair the queen, because she actually is kind of part robot, and she uses skeletons and repair kits instead of med kits, and some animal bags, bowls if we do find some bowls we want to capture, and sleeping bags and an extra backpack just in case I want to throw a backpack on somebody to transport some type of goods or whatnot. I haven't fully figured out how I'm actually going to approach the Southern Hive and capture the Hive Queen. We got to look a couple episodes back at how that was all laid out, but I haven't really formulated a plan. I'll probably put something together in my head once I get down there and look out at the layout a lot more. But I do think that it probably involves some type of distraction, so we can pull the group out and then trying to locate the queen. Last time we did that, we couldn't actually find the queen, which is kind of weird, but hopefully we'll be able to do it this time around. All right, I want to go ahead and prepare ahead of time for the inevitability of these guys getting here. So we're going to get some people up on the turrets and get our group ready to go. Now, I do have Fogmen that are on the poles here, but shockingly enough, it does not seem to be pulling Fogmen in right now, and I don't know why. It was earlier, but it's not now. Maybe it's just going to take some time for them to get back in here or what have you. I really literally do not know why there's no Fogmen out there eating right now. So we might be fighting this Shek all on our own. Now these units from Fog Team Alpha, I'm just going to go ahead and throw them up on the wall on all of these turrets. All of Fog Team Alpha. Meanwhile, the Scout Foggies here will go ahead and they will be our attack group for when the Shek do eventually get through the gate. Or if I decide to open the gate and get everybody out there, then that's how they're going to work. The crossbow foggies I'm going to put right here so they can get some practice. We're going to need them, and I'll probably need some more crossbow foggies as well. Best way to handle that, I don't know, because we don't really have enough bows. I'll have to pick up some more, and I know we don't have enough arrows. I think we can make some. I had somebody that was going to do it, but then I switched them over to mining because we're just barely keeping up with our iron plate production right now. And the reason for that is because we're using a ton of iron plates to build these turrets. These turrets are taking more iron plates than anything else. It takes 7 iron plates as opposed to 3 copper ingots and steel bars. I think for the most part, all of these have copper ingots. It's just steel bars and iron plates we need. And it only takes 3 steel bars, so not that much. Steel bars don't take a whole lot to make. There's just 1 iron plate and some coal, which we're currently working on right now. So I'm pretty happy with all of that. So once we catch up on iron plates, we'll be able to take our iron plate production, turn it around, and use it in here, which is where our armor smithing and arrow making bench are and stuff. And we'll be able to start making armor and arrows for our Fogmen, but we can't do that just yet because I'm just way too busy using the iron plates to get all these harpoon turrets up. So that's just the way it is right now. I will pull some of these Fogmen off, probably the engineers, and have them man the turrets. Right now I'm just letting them stay busy while we wait for the Shek to get here, and it looks like they're on their way. So I'm going to go ahead and close this gate so none of our Fogmen accidentally wander out. We'll put Ocean Man here on this one. High Gamer will take that. And Hayden will take that. And then I might as well just go ahead and take some of these Fogmen as well because they could use the practice. And I don't know what they're doing for a job right now, but we'll just get every single turret manned. Be good practice for them. They'll, what I'll end up doing is probably pulling the Fogmen off the turrets once we take the fighting out to the Shek. Because I don't want to shoot my own Fogmen with turrets. It's definitely not good. It'll really mess us up. For sure. But we'll at least have the army ready to go. In fact. It would just be a lot easier for me to do it like this. And here's the Shek. Alright, so it looks like the Shek decided to not have a conversation with us about anything. They've just decided to come running in here. And I'm okay with this. Meanwhile, they did do a number to a group of Fogmen out here who did not live long. That might be why they decided to run in here instead of talk boldly to us. I don't know. But already I'm pretty happy with this result. This guy got the living crap shot out of him. Will it be enough? I'm kind of hoping that we'll stop them before they break the door down. This is going way better than I thought it would. Holy crap, we just destroyed this in Shek without even lifting a finger. That was excellent. That was absolutely excellent. That went great. Even better yet, the Shek didn't even seem like they fully knew what to do. They were kind of like going back and forth. They weren't just bum rushing the door there. That was nice. I could not have planned it any better. All right, we'll go ahead and definitely take some armor if they've got good armor because we're hurting so bad for armor right now. Oh, Jesus Christ, Tarsus, careful. Holy crap, you do not want to get shot, my man. Ooh, high grade. Nice. I'm not as concerned about their weapons because we do have a lot. Let me see if this is... Yeah, see, it's not it's okay. It's okay. It's not really worth writing home to. So I'm just not going to worry about it. Nice. Is that high grade too? No, standard grade, but still. surprised to find so much standard grade stuff. There's a lot of boots out here. A lot of boots. Okay. Excellent, excellent. Go ahead and move me over here. Tarsus got that. I know I'm going to put this on slow real quick. Man, I figured that was going to go way different. I was not expecting that. I think we're going to be okay. Alice right now is holding the plastic surgeon because the Fogmen tried to eat the plastic surgeon, so I had to have Alice pick him up. I haven't been able to figure that out yet. All right, everybody can go back to work or whatever else they were doing. Meanwhile, we've got... What is this? I don't understand. I don't understand why there's so many Shek up here. And why they're just walking around. Has something happened that I'm not aware of? Oh my god, there's a ton of them. Were those Shek also supposed to attack us and they just didn't do it? Technically because they were defeated, but what made them not follow through? I mean, they're slaying groups of Fogmen, so that's always fun. Well, that's interesting. That could be a bonus perk that I am not aware of. Maybe we've somehow bugged the entrance and all the Shek didn't immediately come here. Some of them broke off to try to go around the back, or if they thought there was a pathfinding trying to take them here, I don't know. That's very odd. I have no explanation for that. All right, we'll take everybody off for now. We can put them back on later. Let's definitely get this group ready to go. What was it I needed? Tarsus, my man Tarsus. He's got some armor for people, so this is good. We've got a couple people that need armor, Baratic being one of them. So let's go ahead and get this out of the way. Come on, Tarsus. Come on, Tarsus. All right. Perfect. So there's that there. It makes me... Tarsus, who's told you to do water? That was never your job. Ever. Oh my god. Oh my god, okay. Alright, who else needed armor? I know there's a lot of people. Nine Fingers. He needed that. That's fine with me. Because I know there's some people here that need other stuff. Tintism, for example. Okay. But who needed, like, upper body crap? I know there's people here that don't have stuff. Zucker drone needs a lot. He's not wearing pants or anything. Yeah, we'll have to find him a pair of pants. I mean, I can have him go take a shoddy grade. It's better than nothing. And where is... Let's see. We got one more piece of upper body armor. Somebody here needs it. Aha, Marf. Excellent. All right, perfect. Always good to find some armor because God knows we're hurting for it. Armor's the big thing we're hurting for. We're actually pretty good on weapons. So with that being said, Dozer is pretty good. Lots of food here. Ready to rock. I don't think we need to grab anything else for food. I think this is enough to take us for the journey down. We can always stop and buy some more food as we head down. In fact, I would go so far as to say that the people staying here might need a little bit more food. Oh, plus we got all these. Why don't we take some of these med kits with us? because we just don't need to leave that many there. And we'll have Big Daddy here. Well, I mean, I was gonna say we could leave some more food, but it really doesn't look like we have to. How are we on food? I mean, we've got a good amount of meat I've dropped off, some more bread. These water jugs are doing an excellent job. How much do we have for bread? We got 14 more bread there. This Fogman's already making more. I think we're all right. I think we're gonna be okay. So, we're off. It's time for us to head south and capture the Southern Hive Queen. We'll take this route down to the south. It's going to be the best way to go. I'm going to already say that I'm definitely not the slowest. Okay, thank you, workers, I guess. Are these Fogmen going to pick the shack up? That'd be kind of cool. No, it doesn't look like it. Do I have everybody? It looks like it. Okay. All right. Let's grab me up real quick. Who's the slowest here? Actually, let's do that. It looks like Tintism, so he's going to be the one that leads the way. More Fogmen. Fog Death Yard. 728 has been wiped out. I can't imagine why. I know exactly why. These Shek are right down here someplace, and they're wiping out fog yards as they pass by them. So we better be careful, or we're going to find ourselves wiped too. And we can handle some Shek, but that was a fairly large group of them. And I'm not looking to die before we even get to the Queen. Especially to some nasty Shek. So how will we handle the Queen? I liked what happened last time. I thought that was a pretty good when I went to go do that 0% chance to knock out. It was it pulled the whole group. And if you remember when we had originally did that, I went to go check to see if the Queen was still on the throne or if the Queen had also been aggroed. And it appeared that the Queen was not on the throne anymore, and I believe that she might have been aggroed, but I wasn't sure because I couldn't find her in the group that was chasing me. So I have no idea where she actually went. I'm hoping that, I guess what I'm hoping is that there's either two situations and both of them I think would be perfectly fine. Well, there's three situations that could happen, and two of them would be perfectly fine. One being that we aggro everybody in there, and the Queen comes along as well. And if I can somehow pull the Queen off to the side or get just the Queen knocked out while we're fighting, we can pick the Queen up and get the heck out of Dodge and take the Queen with us. So that's one thing I have in mind. The other thing is we aggro everybody and the Queen sits on the throne and stays there while as her royal guard or whatever come and pursue us. And if that happens, then that's great too, because then we don't have to worry about the fighting the group. We could just keep some people off to the side. They will run in real quick, grab the Queen, whilst the rest of the group is just off being chased by the Queen's protectors. And then the third situation is kind of the weird one. So since I didn't see the Queen on the throne, and I also didn't see her chasing my guy down, then I guess hypothetically there could be a situation where she maybe disappears. She like goes someplace. I don't know, because she didn't seem like she was in the area when that was happening. And that would be tricky, because then I would have to either find out where she goes and see if I can somehow get to her that way, or I would have to kill or incapacitate all of her guards and then try to figure it out, which is really the option I don't want to do, because I would have to build a significantly larger army to do that. And I can do that. But it would just be a lot of time invested, and it would just be a lot of the same stuff. I'd have to build a huge army. I mean, it'd have to be double, if not triple the size of this now, to be able to even support something like that, which I'd be willing to take the risk for. But I'd much rather try to build more of a small tactful unit or a tactical unit and just focus on getting in there, kidnapping her, and getting her back to base where we can then complete the challenge by defending against waves of enemies. I really don't want to have to play the game of trying to get in there and fight all those hive. I mean, that was just nuts. The first time we encountered the Southern Hive, it was like they just never stopped coming and attacking us. It was just endless waves of hivemen. Like, we beat the first group, and I was like, oh, nice, the first group is beat, we're going to be perfectly fine. And then there was a second group, and then a third group came, and then some stronger ones came, and then some stragglers came, and it was like we just got beat by numbers at the end of the day. They just wore us down, and battle of attrition there. We just couldn't support it anymore, and what I thought was total victory against the first squad we ran into ended up being a complete loss by the time the fourth wandering squad ran into us. So I feel like if we start attacking the Queen's guards and we start trying to kidnap her that way, we're just going to end up in a situation where we keep getting hit by groups of wandering hive guards, and they just keep piling in until we literally cannot get out of there. And also the king. We gotta watch out for the king. We met him the hard way. Luckily, nobody died, but it could have been very bad. So that possibility exists as well. We're going to have to watch out for him. I think the best way to take this is going to be to head down to the southern border zone. Go through the swamp again, the settled nomads. We'll stop at the way station tech scribes real quick to grab some food. Head all the way down south, past Morn again. Down into the mountains. I think from there, we'll probably... See, I don't want to... At first, I thought maybe I'd attack this Southern Hive Village and destroy it. And then I would have a clear shot. But the more I thought about it, the more I realized that was super dangerous. Because, like I said earlier with those wandering groups, if they just keep hitting us over and over, it's going to be super brutal. So, I think I want to find a way around. I don't 100% know how yet, but I think that's what I'm going to have to do. Are we okay? Yeah, we're just trying to load in. There we go. I think we had found a way around here before. It just requires going through like a passage at someplace here. So I think that's our best bet. If we run into a wandering hive group around here, we will have a little bit of a problem, because if they tie us up at what area, our chances of another group wandering in starts getting higher and higher. But yeah, we'll go ahead and definitely take them out. We'll go back out, I think, and around this mountainside. If we don't have to go through here at all, that's perfect. And then make our way back. We're going to want to come back hastily. I don't know if... okay, so basically, for those of you that don't know, I think I've mentioned it before, but I'll talk about it a little bit again. While we're traveling here, and I can get all this information out. The I have the Hive's expanded mod downloaded, or whatever it's called. And the whole premise, or one of the major parts of it, is if you capture the Southern Hive Queen, then the Southern Hive will send basically waves of enemies at you to try and get her back. And if they can't pull it off, then eventually they go like hysterical, and they send everything they have at you, like the king and everything. It just gets super out of control. So I guess my thinking with that is Will that end up activating as soon as we capture the queen, or are we going to get a little bit of time? Like, will I even get my army back before the Southern Hive sends an army marching up to my outpost here? I guess is kind of what I'm wondering. Because we're going to need this group back to do the defending, or we're going to be in trouble. Also, do we have any other groups coming? Check challenges. We got 4 days and 6 hours. Not bad, because then we could test and see how well they hold up without the main group there. I mean, they held up fine last time, so I think we'll be okay. I ain't a fan of the swamps, not one bit. At least in the open plains, there's no place for gut-eating critters to hide. Well, at least the swamps, yeah, well, at least in the swamps, there's no place for self-righteous paladins and corrupt samurai to hide. Nice. Talking about the holy nation in the United Cities. All right. Looks like there's still like a attack there. Must be just a downed Shek warrior who is like the leader of the party. He hasn't technically died yet. All right, loading in a big chunk of the map, I see. Whew, okay, so anyway, those are my plans. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to make a quick cut in the video, and I'm going to head down towards the Hive, Southern Hive area. And once we get down there, we will pick our mission up. So I'll see you in a bit. All right, and we are back. We find ourselves now outside of the Southern Hive area. Ooh, we seem to also have stumbled upon something. Well, we'd probably be crazy not to check it out, although we also seem to have stumbled upon a group of Boneyard Wolves. So I don't think we have a choice in this. Let's just hope we stand a chance. Looks like we're perfectly fine. We took some hits. Nobody went down. So that's good. Let some healing happen here while I take some of this stuff. I'm not going to take the... Oh, I better take them. Take these half-eaten books. We'll just store them. Don't know if I'm going to need them. I might need them. I'll take them. There. And, yeah, we should probably go check that out real quick. I don't know if it's worth checking out. But we'll have a look regardless. It looks like, to me, it's, looks like it's like a research area. It might not have any sort of weapons or anything like that. I mean, there could be some. Don't think I'm going to take the risk. Last time we did that, my guy lost his arm, literally, so. Not sure if it's worth losing an arm over. Especially because our group is so well refreshed and ready to go for the Southern Hive. I don't think I want to get them all beat up by some security spiders or something. So let's just make our way into an area that we can get up into the Southern Hive. And there is a passage over here, but if I remember, it was somewhat guarded by the Southern Hive. They had patrols that came in and out of it, so we'll just have to hit it hopefully at the right time. We stumble across it and there's no patrols going through. And we can get through and be done with it. Oh, come on, please do not hit that group of oh my god. I tell you, if it's not one thing, it's the other. These are going to do a number to us. Beak things are... We're pretty tough, but we're not fight a huge group of beak things tough. So, well, we're going to tear them down. We're going to take some... Yeah, we got a few people that are beat down already. As to be expected, I guess. You can never not do without the food, so. In previous playthroughs of Kenshi, I was never so crazy about food, but once I had that scare in this playthrough with the food, I've always grabbed food if it's there. I don't mess around anymore with that. Unconscious. Oh my god, some of these people are really knocked out. Oh, Dorian, pick 9 fingers up. Sir Camo, Gasuo. Where's Bog? Well, regardless, Andaria. Because we got to keep moving. I'm going to have to send somebody in to scout out the Southern Hive anyways. Oh, what the heck, Drexel? Oh, I must have forgot one. Alright. Let me get my group over here. Then we can figure something out. I'm going to grab my character up and go scout out a way to maybe... Is that a Leviathan? Are they normally down here? I've never seen one down here. I'm pretty sure he wasn't there before. It's almost like he just spawned in. But he seems to be doing a number on these beak things, and I can't complain. Well, alright. Man, the bone fields are no joke. Okay, I'm gonna see if I can get up here. We gotta find a way across into the Southern Hive. It looks like I might have just found it. Ah, see, it's before the village, though. We gotta find a way after the village. That's gonna be the tricky part. Well, we can send my character out a little more ways to see. Let me quickly drop a few things off here to lighten myself up. I just don't need to be so bogged down. It should make me a little bit lighter. And then let's send the group. Well, it sounds like we're not far off. It looks like we can actually get through this passage here. I think this is where we saw the patrols last time. So we're going to want to be careful, but this would appear to be it. And speak of the devil. I ran right through a patrol. I am an idiot. Okay. Should have been a little bit more attentive. Let me see. Can I get away? No, I was knocked right out. Are they going to pick me up or are they going to leave me? It looks like I'm going to get lucky this time. They're going to leave me. Don't always get lucky. If I can get up, I'll heal myself real quick. That's actually better anyways, because I didn't really want to lead them back to our group and have to fight them if I could help it. I've already healed myself. What's going on down here? Looks like a couple of them got in a tussle with a group of goats. The goats are doing an excellent job. All right, let's head off. Probably should stay and sneak. Not going to be super fast, but we won't get noticed as much. I just want to scout this out and see. So you can see there's patrols all over the place. I have no idea how we're going to pull this off. Oh boy. Okay. Look at all the Fogmen. It's like ants. It's like ants in an anthill. It's terrible. Okay, I think last time I did this, I approached from this angle. Yes. So, ooh. Okay, thank God. And they ran into something else. More goats? Yeah, wow, they have a big problem with goats here, clearly. Alright, I've got to get close enough that I can see what I'm dealing with. This area has to be scouted out. I should have gotten my stealth up. Oh, Jesus Christ, I mean, it's 70. How much higher could I get it? Before I don't get no... Oh, my God. That guy is just roaming out and about. And he's moving quick right now. He's on a mission. Okay, I'm going to stay right here. Actually, nighttime would be a good time to come in. I doubt anybody here goes to sleep, but this is the guy we do not want to run into. I truly, honestly believe deep down in my heart that even the... damn it. How did they see me? I believe deep down in my heart that even with my entire squad of people, I would not be able to fight that guy off. Okay. Back we go real quick. Nighttime's coming, so our stealth should go up considerably. It's really low right now. Why? Injuries, oh. Well, there you go. Now I know why. Okay. So the Queen's aid or whatever it is no longer there. We did steal all her armor. Meanwhile, here's the inside. We've got our Praetorian drone guards, super just beefy. No joke characters. Elite drone guards, same thing. No joke. The Southern Hive Prince is here, one of them. Tough character. I think there's a couple Southern Hive Prince. More elite drone guard. Jesus Christ. Another Praetorian drone guard. And the Queen of the South. Who's actually not that tough. Compared to the people guarding her. I wouldn't mind seeing what's inside these crates too. But yeah, that's what we're dealing with. I do not see the aides to the Queen. Maybe they were disbarred from the colony after losing all their armor. I don't know. I don't see them here. Last time I think they were sleeping. I'm pretty sure it was on this bed right here. So. Probably still in here, just probably on another bed or something. Kind of curious if they have their armor back. Or if by me stealing it, it's just permanently gone from them. I mean, it should be, but... Anyway. I mean, seriously, how do we do this? Wait, do they go to sleep? Oh, so at nighttime a bunch of them do go to sleep. There she is. The Queen's aide. Jesus Christ. That is unbelievable. Okay, so a bunch of them do go to sleep. Now, obviously they will be alerted, I'm sure, as soon as I attack. But the Queen is a lot more undefended than usual. Not all that much, though. I'm gonna be honest, I don't know what to do with this information yet. I'm gonna need to think this through. I'm gonna have to do some test runs. Basically what I'll have to do is I'll have to pull these guys again and see what happens. The Queen's Age just disappeared. Probably went to sleep. Oh, one thing I could do is I could steal a bunch of people's armor. I could steal a bunch of their armor, give it to my guys for one, because that would be great. But then the bonus of that is that if I steal their armor, they'll be a lot softer. Really still probably doesn't help me. Okay, well, either way, we'll save it for the next episode because we're out of time anyways. I'll have to think this through some more. Next episode, I think I'll probably go in there, maybe steal some armor, scout it out a little bit more, and then I think I'm going to use my character to maybe pull them. I don't really know. I'll wait. I'll steal armor first, and then I'll go back, and then I'll come back here. I'll kind of play it around a bit. Who the heck are you? You're the queen. You've allowed somebody else to sit on the throne. That's interesting. I wonder... Static guard. Reigning. Well, either way, yeah, we'll try to figure it out. Next episode would be probably completely dedicated to just messing around and seeing what we can accomplish with pulling people off. And then we're not too far off from capturing the Southern Hive Queen. So that being said, I want to thank you all for joining me. I hope that you've enjoyed it. I look forward to seeing you next time.